Have you ever wondered if there are secrets about love and life that have been hidden for generations, waiting to be uncovered? In today's video, we'll reveal life-changing wisdom passed down from a 95-year-old Italian lady. A treasure trove of timeless advice on relationships, respect, and loyalty that most men overlook. If you are not subscribed, subscribe and activate the notification bell to avoid missing any videos. Your support means a lot to me, and if you enjoyed this video, you can help me continue spreading the valuable lessons by liking and sharing it. Respecting a woman is, at its heart, the most profound gift a man can offer not only to her, but to himself. It is a reflection of his character, the values he holds dear, and the respect he has for the shared journey of life. When a man genuinely cherishes a woman, he inherently cultivates a space for love and integrity to flourish. This respect is more than just admiration. It's an understanding that, in valuing her dignity, he builds a foundation for his own. Every relationship is strengthened by this mutual reverence, which transforms two separate lives into something much greater. Communication, too, is the lifeline of any meaningful relationship, the oxygen that fuels love's flame. Imagine it as a river that nourishes the heart, the constant flow that keeps two souls in sync. In relationships, when open, honest communication flows, love is given the freedom to grow, heal, and dream. Yet, when communication is stifled or withheld, the most vibrant love can wither. Relationships, like the most beautiful gardens, need daily tending. With care, attention, and nurturing, a garden flourishes, a place of beauty and refuge. Relationships, in the same way, need steady, loving acts, for it is these small, daily gestures that build something lush and lasting. A true gentleman knows that love isn't something won and then left alone. It's nurtured, refined, and reaffirmed in every moment after. Courtship is not just a phase, but an ongoing dance, a quiet promise to continue showing up with love, respect, and care. Each day is a new opportunity to show his partner that he still chooses her, and that their journey together is a treasure he holds dearly. This devotion is the quiet flame that keeps love alive, even through the ebbs and flows of life. Intimacy is far more than moments of physical passion. It is in the small, everyday acts of care, in the quiet ways we show our love. Intimacy is woven into the shared smiles, the supportive hand on a difficult day, and the soft words spoken when nobody else is around. It is in these seemingly ordinary acts that love is grounded, showing that connection is something constant, something that doesn't just arrive in grand gestures, but lives in each small moment shared. In the quiet depths of a mature relationship, silence becomes its language, carrying the weight of shared understanding, compassion, and history. Mature love knows that words aren't always needed, and that sometimes the strongest communication happens in shared stillness. A wise man knows that fidelity isn't a matter of simply resisting temptation. It's a deep-rooted commitment to honor the trust and love he shares with his partner. True fidelity is a choice made daily, an expression of love that says, "I am here, by your side, no matter what." Loyalty becomes not just an act, but a sacred bond, an unbreakable promise that defines his character and deepens their shared life. To keep love's flame alive, courtship must be a never-ending journey. The little things, the quiet moments of care, and the gestures of appreciation are what keep the magic alive. Physical closeness, too, becomes more than just an act. It is a profound celebration of the bond that two people share. It's a sacred ritual of love, a dance that honors their connection and fills their hearts with renewed closeness. And while apologies may seem simple, A genuine "I'm sorry" has the power to mend nearly any wound, bridging the gap where pride might otherwise divide. However, betrayal leaves a wound that few words can heal, a breach of trust that lingers. Attraction may begin with a spark in the eyes, but true connection roots itself much deeper, where souls meet and intertwine. It's in this space that love transcends the superficial, reaching into the very essence of two people. Loyalty, that unwavering dedication, becomes the foundation upon which lasting love is built. A man who honors his wife, who shows her respect and dignity, is honoring himself most profoundly. Together, they create a legacy of love and trust, a relationship that becomes a testament to the strength of their union. Growing old together becomes an art form, a journey of continuous rediscovery, where each day renews the vow to walk through life hand in hand. Perhaps the most intoxicating experience is not anything physical, but the kind of conversation that stirs the soul, that reminds each partner why they chose one another in the first place. These conversations are rare, treasures that rekindle love even after decades together. Infidelity, however, is a poison that seeps into every corner of a relationship, harming not only the one who is betrayed, but also corrupting the betrayer's own heart. Betrayal erodes the trust that once held them together, leaving wounds that are difficult, if not impossible, to heal. Sex, when devoid of respect, is nothing more than an empty gesture, a physical act that lacks the soulfulness love brings. True intimacy is a blending of spirit and body, a union that celebrates the depth of connection two people have built together. In a relationship, even the smallest acts of kindness, like a cup of coffee made in the morning or a hand held in times of sorrow, are profound acts of love. These seemingly little things create a web of care and compassion that strengthens the bond between two people over time. Faithfulness is more than a promise. It is a testament to one's character, a commitment to honor not only the partner, but also oneself. Learning to move in harmony with a partner's rhythm, to adjust and attune oneself to their needs, makes the difference between a relationship that is simply good and one that is truly extraordinary. True friendships, like the finest wines, become richer with time, layered with experiences, laughter, tears, and memories. These are the relationships that withstand the storms of life, growing deeper and more meaningful with each passing year, while false friendships, exposed to the light of time, sour and fade. In the end, those who honor love, loyalty, and respect are the ones who experience a connection that endures, that stands as a testament to the beauty of shared lives and the resilience of the human spirit. True love isn't about finding perfection. It's about seeing beauty in the imperfections. It's about embracing the flaws and quirks that make a person real, seeing an imperfect woman through the eyes of deep admiration. When you truly love someone, you realize that perfection is an illusion. It's the unique blend of strengths and vulnerabilities that makes someone genuinely captivating. In the game of love, if you're not willing to invest your heart and soul, you might as well be sitting on the sidelines, watching others experience the fullness of life and passion. If you're still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 1 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. Friendships, too, hold a unique place in our lives. They can feel like a pair of old, comfortable shoes, familiar, well-worn, but sometimes they no longer support us the way they once did. At times, we may not realize we need new friends until we experience the support of someone fresh, someone who brings renewed energy and perspective into our lives. True friends are rare gems, but false friends? They're like cheap ties, full of empty promises, unraveling the moment things get tough. These friendships may seem fine on the surface, but lack the depth to stand the test of time and hardship. Relationships, in many ways, are like a fine cigar. They require thoughtful care and attention. They need to be nurtured and maintained. Without this care, they can easily fall apart in your hand, turning to ashes. A wise man understands this deeply. He treats his partner with the love and respect she deserves because he knows that his happiness, his kingdom, lies in the peace of his home. A true gentleman realizes that loyalty is priceless. It's the currency of every relationship. Betrayal, on the other hand, is like loose change. It may be easy to toss away, but it carries none of the real worth of loyalty and commitment. As he ages, a true gentleman becomes like a fine whiskey. His character only deepens with time. He doesn't shy away from his mistakes, knowing they are proof that he has taken risks and that he has lived a life rich in experiences and lessons. And while wisdom does often come with age, stubbornness sometimes has a way of arriving first. But in the end, he can learn, adapt, and grow, which shapes his character. Respect is something earned through actions. Honesty is a gift of transparency. Trust is a bond built with patience. And loyalty is a priceless reward for those who are deserving. When it comes to love, these values are more precious than any possession. The secret to a long, happy marriage may just be 2 TVs, a nod to the importance of both shared and personal space. Remembering anniversaries is a wonderful gesture, but understanding when to remain silent and when to give your partner space is priceless. When it comes to friendships, it's clear quality is far more valuable than quantity. Life teaches us that laughter is often the best medicine, especially when it's directed at ourselves. Laughing at yourself is a powerful form of humility. It shields you from others' criticisms and frees you from your insecurities. And in the market of love and friendship, honesty and sincerity never lose their value. A true heart that loves without conditions or expectations is a heart that will always be cherished. If life truly were a card game, then real friends would undoubtedly be the aces, the cards that, no matter how things play out, make everything better simply by being there. They're the rare gems that add value to each hand, and the ones you keep close to because they make every challenge, every win, and even every loss worthwhile. A man who fails to care for his health may be able to ignore the consequences for a while, but regret has a way of catching up sooner or later. Health, like friendship, is something precious and not to be taken for granted. And whoever said that old friends can't bring fresh starts? Sometimes, the people who know us best are the ones who help us reinvent ourselves, pushing us to try new things and reminding us of who we are. The true art of aging gracefully is learning when to pass the baton, to step back and let others shine, without losing our spark. They say money can't buy happiness, and maybe that's true. But if we must face hard times, wouldn't we all rather do so with a touch of luxury and comfort? After all, sometimes it's easier to laugh through life's tears when you're in a Jaguar. A good friend knows all the stories that make us who we are. A best friend was right there, living through those stories with us, sharing the laughter, the tears, and the unforgettable memories. For every wise man, there stands an even wiser woman beside him, a partner whose intuition and insights bring balance to his wisdom. A genuine smile, they say, is the universal uniform of a gentleman. It speaks of kindness, openness, and the willingness to make others feel valued. As for the secret to staying young, deny every single birthday accusation with a laugh. Let the years slip by unnoticed, clinging to a youthful spirit. They say experience is the best teacher, but the lessons come with a steep price. Wisdom, however, Is what we gain in return a reminder that the high tuition is worth it? Don't judge a man by his friends, but by the beer he chooses to share. It's a small gesture, perhaps, but one that reveals character and thoughtfulness. A man's true strength is shown not when life is smooth, but in the storms he navigates, the hardships he endures, and the battles he chooses to fight with grace and resilience. If advice were truly valuable, would it be sold or given freely? Perhaps the wisest counsel can't be bought or sold, but comes from those who care about us. A wise man knows his limits, yet still savors a good wine, understanding that life's pleasures are meant to be enjoyed, even in moderation. In honesty, it's expensive, a currency that cheap people often can't afford to give. Friends are the family we choose, the ones who join us on this unpredictable journey, offering a sense of belonging that's priceless. To lead is like tending a garden. The more you nurture it, the greater the growth you'll see. Some of the best music we'll ever hear comes from old guitars, worn and cherished, filled with stories. When everything else fails, consult your wife. Her wisdom may just be the anchor you need. Wrinkles, they say, should only form where smiles have been, marking a life filled with joy, laughter, and shared moments. A man with true friends is rich, but if they are as close as brothers, he is wealthier than he could ever imagine. And trust? Never in a man who doesn't like dogs. They're a judge of character in their own right. Good wine improves with time, as do the friendships that don't require grand gestures or constant attention. True friends don't let you do foolish things alone. They're right there beside you, making memories out of life's craziest adventures. Aging may be mandatory, but growing up? That's a choice, one we can always opt out of. A good story, like a fine bourbon, is best enjoyed in the company of friends who appreciate it. Maturity arrives when we find satisfaction in quiet victories, those private triumphs that speak to our growth. There are two secrets to staying young: living honestly and perhaps fudging a bit about age. Wisdom knows that a good ear can be as enchanting as a well-crafted speech. Sometimes, listening is the greatest charm of all. In love, mutual respect is the rich soil in which the strongest bonds grow. And no advice is quite as sincere as the words shared on a deathbed when there is nothing left to lose and only truth to give. True friendship, respect, loyalty, and love are the timeless treasures that make this journey worth every step. Respect your wife. This respect is more than a gesture. It's the foundation of your relationship, a daily commitment to value her as your equal, your partner, and your friend. In the vast sea of life's temptations, loyalty is the lighthouse that keeps you grounded, guiding you back to the love you promised to cherish. Loyalty is not simply resisting distraction, but honoring the bond that you chose. It is about seeing the beauty in staying true, in knowing that through the waves of temptation or hardship, you've already chosen your safe harbor. In loyalty, there is peace, strength, and a deeper connection that words cannot always capture. The secret to a lasting relationship lies not in expecting a life without arguments or disagreements. Instead, it's about learning to walk through challenges together, face conflicts with patience, and argue without letting anger overshadow the love you share. Disagreements, handled with care and understanding, become stepping stones to greater intimacy. A relationship's strength comes from these moments when calm and respect are maintained, allowing both partners to grow closer through understanding and compassion. A woman's heart and soul are like a river, flowing with depth, emotion, and complexity. To truly love her, a man must respect her currents, her calmness, and her storms. Like a river, she will change and evolve, sometimes calm and reflective, other times passionate and unstoppable. Respecting her depths means honoring her dreams, her individuality, and her desires. It's about embracing the journey of understanding her, knowing that there will always be more to discover and more to cherish. In doing so, you'll find that loving her becomes an endless adventure, a journey where every day brings discoveries and shared growth. Each moment you spend together is like a note in a symphony, a beautiful melody crafted by shared experiences, laughter, tears, and moments of silence. Every day is an opportunity to add to this symphony, to make memories that will play on in both your hearts long after the moments have passed. Love is not just in the grand gestures. It's in the small, everyday moments that may seem ordinary, but become extraordinary when shared with the person who means the world to you. Those quiet mornings, the hand held in difficult times, the smiles exchanged across a crowded room. These are the notes that create a lifetime of harmony. Sex in a relationship is more than an act. It is a bridge where passion meets tenderness, where the physical intertwines with the emotional, creating a profound connection that strengthens your bond. It is a space where vulnerability is welcomed, and where each partner can feel valued and loved. Crossing this bridge often, with intention, care, and respect, reinforces the relationship, bringing a renewed sense of closeness and unity. But mature love requires much more than passion alone. It stands on pillars of patience, forgiveness, and persistence. It's in the willingness to stay present and to continue showing up for each other, even when life becomes challenging. It's the understanding that love is not a straight path, but a winding journey, one that requires commitment and resilience. Charm may spark attraction, but respect is what keeps love grounded. Respect endures where charm fades, becoming the silent strength that holds the relationship together. In a world where looks and charm are fleeting, respect is the anchor that keeps love steady. A wise man understands that his respect for his partner is reflected in every action, every choice, and every word. He doesn't take her for granted, nor does he let the light of their love dim. Instead, he keeps it burning through consistent acts of kindness, appreciation, and understanding. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment number 2 below to let me know that you are still watching this video with me. A truly wise man is aware of his limitations and the boundaries of his shadow. He knows that love cannot flourish in darkness, and so he never lets his partner walk alone through life's trials. Instead, he walks beside her, sharing in both the joy and the sorrow, the sunshine and the rain. He becomes her support, her confidant, her partner in all things, never letting her feel that she has to face life's challenges on her own. In this unity, they both find strength, a partnership that becomes unbreakable over time. Love is not about waiting for perfection. Life rarely offers perfection, and waiting for it only brings disappointment. Instead, love is about embracing the imperfections, the quirks, the flaws, and finding beauty in them. It's about realizing that we all have our scars, our past mistakes, and our unique ways of viewing the world. True love sees these imperfections as part of the whole, part of what makes each person unique and beautiful in their way. Forgiving imperfection is not a weakness. It's a strength that allows a relationship to grow deeper, to mature, and to become something truly lasting. The journey of a lasting relationship is built on small, everyday choices. The choice to respect, to forgive, to understand, and to keep moving forward together. Each day is a new chance to reaffirm the love you have, to choose each other again, and to remember why you started this journey together in the first place. Through patience, forgiveness, and a commitment to walk through life hand in hand, you create a love that becomes a haven, a source of comfort and joy that lasts a lifetime. In the end, love is not measured by years alone, but by the depth of connection, by the respect, loyalty, and shared growth that two people bring into each other's lives. It's a journey that requires courage, humility, and above all, the willingness to love deeply, to forgive freely, and to stand by each other no matter what life brings. True love is an ongoing commitment, a daily choice to honor, cherish, and hold close to the one who walks beside you through every step of life. In this shared journey, you build an unbreakable bond, a love story that grows richer with each passing day, creating a legacy of love that will be remembered long after the final chapter is written. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the depths of love, respect, and commitment. Reflecting on these values reminds us of the beauty and strength that true relationships bring to our lives. So, what have you learned from these insights? We'd love to hear from you. Please share one thing you've learned and plan to bring into your own life in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content on love, relationships, and personal growth. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to hearing your thoughts.